Hi, in this video I wanted to bring a topic that it's a bit spicy but also like very serious, in a sense that it can hurt us in so many ways, in so many layers, that it's a bit traumatic when it does occur. Why do we cheat? So this is the the question that actually we just ask, you know, in those situations when we were cheated on, when we experience, when somebody maybe just tell us that, oh, listen, like this and this happened to me, like I was cheated on, or yeah, like we experience on the other side, or as a second hand experience, just somebody just explain it to you, you are just like the passive listener. It's also like interesting to just experience, like how does it feel to be cheated on. So why do we cheat? What is this experience, this hurtful experience that some of us and many of us have experienced, and it's just so traumatizing in a way that you just stop and, oh, like you have to, I don't know, just find sense in your life maybe, and to just experience, life a bit more slower, a bit more engaged, and yeah, a bit more mindful. So cheating comes with the whole baggage, whole baggage of unmet needs, and lack of emotional connection maybe. But what does that mean? Lack of emotional connection and unmet needs. Okay, maybe we are in a relationship and we feel totally alone, you know. We cannot communicate, like our internal world, and how do we feel in this relationship, or what are the issues that we experience in a relationship. We cannot be upfront, we cannot communicate about these things. So these unmet needs and lack of emotional connection, they just build up over time. And when we actually just give up, when we actually just finding this easier way, in a sense, we just give up and say, okay, I will actually just try to find my happiness in somewhere else's yeah in somewhere else's connection, in somewhere else's attention, physical presence. But I would say, like, if we don't address these kind of internal needs and the connection to ourselves, because I know that our needs and our need for connection, it starts to be able to connect with ourselves, to connect with ourselves, to connect with our emotions, maybe unpleasant emotions like pain, suffering, loss, disconnection, everything that comes from a traumatic place, or not even traumatic place, but a lack of, lack of being present, lack of a connection, lack of, I don't know, unhappiness, So I think it is the best way to address those concerns, and then just take the next steps, the next small steps. What else is actually making us, to choose this way, to just cheat and not address those situations, life situations that should be addressed in our life, and also in the connection with our partner. So low self-esteem, infidelity can come from low self-esteem when I or everyone who's involved, we just think and feel and accept that I am less of, you are less of, and I deserve, I don't know, like a situation where I choose to cheat on my partner, on a romantic person, and I believe that my consequences, they are not so big overall. So the consequences of my actions, sorry, they are not so big overall, and they don't have like a big impact on the other person, you know. So yeah, how do we resolve this low self-esteem? I would also say that we need to address, you know, like the core issue, like being in that position of lack. You know, I lack something, I am not worthy of something, I don't feel those values inside of me. So we need to, I think we need to like bring these yeah, like traits, you know, like traits, and not also traits, but also these like beliefs, you know, this belief system, like I don't deserve, and just work with those. Okay, anger can be pent up anger and resentful, being resentful towards our partners and romantic interests can be a way to just seek revenge, you know, and just projecting onto our partners, you know, all that resentful emotions, and then we just step out emotionally, in a way, just step out and just look toward the next person and just, yeah, find happiness or calmness or any positive feelings that could alleviate the pain. Unresolved trauma, of course, this is like very closely linked to unresolved trauma, and also some sort of personality traits like lack of empathy, impulsivity, being unable to communicate clearly. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please share it, subscribe, give a like, and see you next time. Goodbye.